Rúben Amorim, the head coach of Manchester United, recently made an unexpected and unapologetic statement that his team was perhaps the worst in the history of Manchester United. This daring claim has shocked the football community and provoked heated debates regarding the club's past, present and future. The squad was previously regarded as one of the giants of the global sport. The context behind the comment. The statement was made after United suffered yet another defeat, this time to Brighton Hove Albion 3-1. The squad is now stuck in the bottom half of the Premier League standings after suffering their 6th home league loss of the year. This poor performance has sent players, supporters and commentators into unprecedented levels of frustration for a team that's known for its success. Amorim's words were brutally honest despite their alarming nature. He stated, "We are being the worst team maybe in the history of Manchester United," at a press conference held after the game. His admission of the team's terrible situation has increased the focus on the ongoing problem and forced all club members to face the unpleasant truth. Analysing the worst in history claim. Evaluating Man United's remarkable history as well as its darkest periods is crucial to understanding the seriousness of Amorim's statement. Originally called Newton Heath when it was founded in 1878, the team has changed over the years to become one of the most successful football teams in the world, but there have been difficulties along the way. For example, United were relegated after placing bottom in the First Division during the 1930-31 season, and similarly the team finished the 1973-74 season in the Second Division. However, despite these difficult circumstances, United's drive and capacity to recover became key characteristics of their brand. The present difficulties, on the other hand, are indicative of a structural problem that goes beyond the manager or the players. A look at the numbers. The way Manchester United have performed this season is just depressing. Their league position is more than a cry for help, as the team is nearer to the relegation zone than the top 4, occupying the bottom half of the standings. The goals at the start of the season were given up on. United's defensive shortcomings have been evident, as they've allowed goals at a rate that's not been seen in decades. Terrible form at home. For a team of United's calibre, Old Trafford, which was long a stronghold, has suffered 6 home losses this season. The team's only won 2 of their 10 Premier League games under Rúben Amorim, which puts more strain on the Portuguese manager. It's no secret that Man United and Amorim are breaking records, but not the good ones. But for the first time in history, they're breaking those bad records that are being written, and unless something changes, Rúben's stint and this era of Man United will have a bad impact on the future of the club. Amorim's approach to the crisis. Since taking managerial duties in November 2024, Rúben Amorim has been the target of the majority of criticism. Amorim has been persistent in his resolve to put his ideology into practice, even though he took over a team afflicted by morale problems and inconsistency. "I knew it would be hard to put a completely new idea in place, especially during this moment," he admitted. "But I will continue the same way because I believe in my methods. The only way forward is to work hard, suffer, and improve." His preference for long-term solutions over temporary ones can be seen by his focus on consistency, especially in dealing with criticism, but his admission that he broke all the bad records caused calls for introspection and change. The players, underperforming or overburdened. Amorim's comments have inevitably brought the players into the spotlight. Many famous names are part of the current squad, which was put together at great cost. Their on-field performances have been poor regardless of their reputation. Among the players' main concerns are the inconsistencies among players, as it has been difficult for players like Bruno Fernandes, Antony, Garnacho and Casemiro to stay in form. Lack of confidence. The group lacks conviction and shows signs of anxiety in vital situations. Players like Mason Mount, Luke Shaw and Victor Lindelöf have had injuries that have affected harmony. There's been problems with discipline, and there's also been rumours of internal conflicts and a lack of responsibility. The Marcus Rashford dilemma. One notable absentee from the squad has been Marcus Rashford. Left out due to training reasons, his omission has fueled speculation about his relationship with the manager and his future at the club. Amorim addressed this directly, stating, "Rashford is not here and I don't want to put this bad moment on him. He's out of this situation because he's not playing." The role of the fans. The supporters of Manchester United have always been the team's main source of motivation. Their passion and their dedication have frequently inspired players, but their patience has been put to the test by the current crisis. Their displeasure with the current situation can be seen in the frequent chants of frustration and boos at Old Trafford. Reactions to Amorim's request that the supporters struggle alongside the team have been mixed. Some see his honesty as an admission of failure, while others value it. Regaining the fan base's trust and support, which are essential for any return, is the difficult part. Before we proceed with the video and an insight into the Amorim statement, we'd like you to show us your support by clicking the like and subscribe button. Thanks. Back to the video then. Reactions from football pundits and former players. Amorim's controversial statement caused quick reactions from the football community. Roy Keane and Gary Neville, two former Manchester United players, have voiced their dissatisfaction with the team's present situation. Neville said, "To hear a manager say this is the worst team in United's history is shocking, but it's also a wake-up call for everyone involved." Keane, known for his no-nonsense attitude, added, "These players need to look in the mirror. Wearing that shirt comes with responsibility." Lessons from history. There are many instances of Manchester United overcoming difficulty over its history. The club recovered from the 1958 Munich plane disaster and won European Championships 10 years later. In the same way, Sir Alex Ferguson endured severe criticism in his early years just before making United a major force in English football. These occurrences are used as an opportunity that a better future may come from even the most difficult circumstances. Addressing the core issues with a clear vision and unalterable resolve is crucial. Immediate and long-term strategies. For the immediate strategy, Rúben Amorim is focused on stabilising bad performances, or better yet, calling it avoiding bad performances. The top priority right now needs to be earning Premier League points. Tactical changes and a focus on defensive stability are necessary for this. Rebuild players' confidence. Players can regain confidence in their skills by using motivational techniques and open communication. Strengthen training programs. It's critical to use intense training sessions to address concerns with discipline and fitness. In a long-term perspective, the club should be focused on youth development. Putting money into the academy's young players can bring back a steady supply of talented players. The January transfer window presents a chance to acquire players who share the club's values and bring them back to the club for love, not gain. Upgrading support systems and updating the training facilities could boost productivity. As Cristiano Ronaldo already said, improving the infrastructure of the club as it got old and everyone else moved forward. Long-term success depends on reiterating the principles that make Manchester United unique and historical. The role of leadership. Handling this issue will require strong leadership on and off the field. Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes, two senior players, need to take charge and lead by example. In the same way, the coaching staff and the board need to give clear guidance so that everyone's on the same page regarding the club's objectives. Fan support, a crucial element. Rebuilding morale requires interaction with the fan base. They can feel more united if there is open communication, if they're involved in the club's development, and if their complaints are acknowledged. In the past, the Old Trafford crowd's 12th man effect has been crucial, and awakening this support could have a big impact. Turning critique into catalyst. Given the gravity of the club's current situation, Rúben Amorim's bold claim that this is maybe the worst team in the history of Manchester United is alarming. The comment is a call to action for change, even though it has caused controversy. The chances for progress are as great as the challenges. Manchester United can start the process of restoring its position among the top teams in football by addressing the problems head-on and creating a culture of quality and accountability. The theatre of dreams has a long way to go, but with dedication and community, it might once more become an avenue for greatness. What's your take on Amorim's statement and the current situation at the club? Please let us know in the comments section down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.